Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Starchild podcast. I'm your host, Starchild. Firstly, I want to apologize for my hiatus. I got really sick and am still sick, but I lost my voice for about 5 days, so I'm happy to have that back. But yesterday, I did have the opportunity to see a wonderful film titled End of the Century, directed by Lucio Castro. This is his first feature-length film. It is a short feature. It's only 84 minutes, which I actually appreciate. I believe that as our attention spans are getting shorter and shorter, I think feature films should probably cut their run times a little bit, or maybe go the route of having miniseries. That seems to be the new model for shows and movies to have a mini series rather than a trilogy. But this film runs 84 minutes. It is a gay drama about two young men who meet in Barcelona, Spain, while on vacation. Directed by Lucio Castro. In an interview, he said he shot this film in 12 days, which I thought was insanely impressive after seeing it. It's shot, very guerrilla style, very candidly, throughout the streets of Barcelona. He has several really good art house style shots. It's a fixed camera, pretty much throughout the entire movie. And other than having a fixed camera, there's many overhead shots as well as shots through trees and bushes of people walking, and I thought that was really special and really liked it a lot. The two main stars are Juan Barberini on the left. He plays Ocho, and Ramon Pujol plays Have on the right. Have is a Spanish children's TV show producer that is based in Berlin, and Juan's character Ocho on the left, he plays a middle-aged poet who lives in New York. Obviously, kind of a fantasized version of a gay love story. I don't think there's many New York poets and Spanish children TV shows producers falling in love in Barcelona so fantastically. But nevertheless, it's shot wonderfully. The acting is superb. And overall, it's a wonderful film that I highly recommend. It being a foreign film, it has elements that American audiences aren't typically used to. This film is very sexual, which is not probably not custom for American audiences, for a film to be so sexual. But for European audiences, it's just another film. So the cinematography is absolutely superb, shot in 12 days. Hard to believe, but with proper pre-production and storyboarding, and the writing is absolutely great. All those things combined, it's pretty clear that Lucio Castro knew exactly what kind of film he wanted to make. So if you're able to see this film in a cinema near you that shows foreign films, please support this film. It has my hat for the Cannes Palme d'Or for this coming year, 2020. Really special thing that I thought was in the beginning of the film, there was no dialogue for the first 10 minutes, which is always very difficult to pull off. In the film There Will Be Blood, starring Daniel Day-Lewis, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, there's no dialogue for about 10 to 15 minutes as well. And to be able to fill a frame for 10 minutes, it's without dialogue. It's harder than it sounds. So hats off to Lucio Castro for pulling it off. What other notes do I have? So this movie couldn't be made 10 years ago. Just given the political climate and everything. So just the fact that this film was made, I think, is a wonderful thing, and I would like to see more films like this get made. It does explore the complex kind of modern gay relationship dynamic, such things as the dating app Grindr. The movie features the pharmaceutical drug PrEP, otherwise known as Truvada, which without insurance is costing people $2,000 for a month's prescription. This prescription drug prevents the contraction of HIV. So it does explore some gay relationship dynamics that are pretty new, I would say. I personally thought this film took place in the 90s, but only the flashback sequence featured in this movie calls back to the 90s. They meet in Barcelona both while on vacation, and they both realize that they've actually met before, I believe 15, 20 years previously. Well, they both kind of had their first gay experience experimenting with one another, and they meet again years later in Barcelona. Great soundtrack. The scene with the Flock of Seagulls track, Space Age Love Song, I particularly loved. And overall, just a beautifully shot, well-acted, directed film. I give it a 9.1. I absolutely loved it. I hope it does really well in the box office, and I hope it wins a bunch of awards, to be honest. This is his first feature-length film. And I'm going to show you guys the trailer in just a second while I gather my notes. Okay, so here we go. Just a minute and a half trailer.
¿Y estos quiénes son?
Ay, ¿no te he presentado?
No.
La tía Terrusé.
Ah.
Los espaguetis riquísimos.
Que te vi caminando a la mañana desde el balcón.
¿Qué pasa, que vives en el balcón?
Sabes, tengo una sensación extraña. ¿Qué no te gusta?
Sí, pero tranquilo.
Siento como que ya te conozco desde antes.
Claro, ya nos habíamos conocido. ¿Tú estás casado?
No.
¿Tienes novio?
No, tampoco.
¿Has tenido alguna relación larga?
Sí, 20 años.
Joder.
Me cansé de envidiar a la gente que tiene libertad total. Extrañaba estar solo.
¿Y ahora? ¿Sigues extrañando estar solo?
That's End of the Century. So please go see it if you're able to. Buy it online if you have to. Support cinema, international cinema, not just American cinema. If you're a fan of Call Me by Your Name, if you're a fan of Blue is the Warmest Color, I highly recommend this film. This is a wonderful step in the right direction for including all filmmakers. And with the internet, if you have a good idea, you're able to find your audience online, link up with your audience, and put your work out there and get feedback on that work. And Lucio Castro just nailed it with this one, and I'm so grateful for him. So thank you, Lucio, and thank you for watching. I'm Starchild. I'm happy to be back doing some more podcasts. I have a bunch lined up for you, so tune in again next week for another one. Check out my website, starchildgallery.com, and the link will be in the description below, and there's a bunch of good stuff there. So thank you so much, and I will see you again next week.